under circumstances that make you feel or makes the public feel that it is as a consequence of an act that has occurred in the state, then that act, because it is like saying the owl cries in the night and the child dies in the morning. You don't need any interpretation to tell you what has happened. So the question is, does the Inspector General of Police change these people as a routine posting, or does he do it as a punitive or as a punitive decision, or as a decision to alter the security situation in the state because he believes that the Commissioner of Police is cooperating with the Chief Security Officer of the state?
Is that the purpose, you think, to undermine the Chief Security Officer of the state?
Absolutely. That's what we have been saying. Maybe you people are not hearing us. We are saying that the Inspector General of Police routinely changes commissioners of police in the state to hurt the security apparatus of the state.
But it's not your state alone.
No, in our state. That is what we are saying. I'm not talking about any other state. The circumstance of our state is totally different. How many states come here to discuss their problems on a weekly basis?
What's the circumstance of your state?
The circumstance of my state is that the APC-led government wants to have the state by all means.
I mean, it's a free playing ground. I mean, anybody can contest.
No, APC you can contest, but don't use the security apparatus. You cannot use the security apparatus to undermine the integrity of the state. And you cannot use it to hound the people. That is what we are saying.
Are you saying APC should not contest in your state?
Oh, I mean, look, you know a lot more than that.
Okay, we'll go on a short break. And we'll continue after this moment. Join us again.
Welcome back. Mr. Toga, he said that they're trying to cause issues in the state by reason of the movement of the security operatives and security machinery. How do you react to that?
That is the claim of the PDP government in the state, that the security services are moving their personnel in and out of the state too frequently because they don't like the state government. But I'm saying perhaps this is out of lack of understanding of how these services operate.
But it hasn't always been like that.
No, it routinely, nationwide, the services deploy and redeploy their personnel based on operational demands of their job. So there's nothing new in changing or in replacing a state commissioner or a director of SSS. So it is just complaint because they have nothing else to talk about. I would rather wish the state governor is talking about his performance.
We'll get to the performance, but let me bring it back to you. You were the former Attorney General of the state, so you would have an idea as regards movement of security operatives within the state. So was it always like this?
It has never been. Look, there must be an issue that allows for either there's an upward growth in the police force, a couple of people are promoted from commissioners of police to AIG, and then there's need to arrange the postings, or people have retired to allow for openings. Otherwise, a police commissioner is expected to serve his term. Why is it not happening? Why is it? It cannot be 3 weeks. It cannot be 1 month. It cannot be 3 months. Basically, a public officer must serve a term that enables him, particularly in security services, that enables him get conversant with the security operations and the architecture of the state. You don't expect a commissioner of police to come to a state like Akwa Ibom and then spend 2 weeks or 3 weeks or 1 month, and thereafter he's removed and another one is brought. Why is it not happening in Katsina? Why is it not happening in Jigawa? Why is it not happening in other states?
And you believe it's the APC that's fueling this?
That is why I said, my position has always been that it is the APC government that is orchestrating in order to ensure that we don't have a stable security situation in the state.
Despite that, does this in any way affect the promises, the deliverables in Akwa Ibom State by your party?
It doesn't, because of the resoluteness of the system. The people are resolute. The people of Akwa Ibom are rooted in the PDP, and they are resolute, and the government is determined to deliver on his promises, and it is doing so.
He's talking about performance. What has he done to suggest that he should be, giving the people's mandate?
No, he's talking about performance. He should tell me what he should do, what he has not done.
What has he done?
What has he not done? In his senatorial district, let's
itemize.
No. Now let me tell you. In the senatorial district where Toran comes from, the governor has built roads in the two major local government areas of Ini and Ikono, where the former governments never built any road. No road at all. Everything stopped in Ikono. Everything stopped in Ikono. Today, the roads are being built there. The roads from the abandoned roads in Ukanafun area have just been awarded, and they are being built. In my senatorial district, where all the crude oil, all the money that makes the state the oil-producing state, not 1 kilometer of road was built during Akpabio's administration. Not 1 kilometer, except the road that was funded by Mobile Producing from Eke to Ibom. Today, roads are being built in that senatorial district. We have the Kwebo power plant, we have the coconut plantation, and the factory is being built as we speak. These are projects that are going on, and it depends on a man's method of managing a state. He does not believe in making noises over things. We have the superhighway that leads from Eket to Mbo, to the deep sea port, which is being built, and with a collaboration with the federal government. So when they say things are not being done, you know, it is called a dog a bad name to hang it. That's all. It is because they expect you to come and build Tropicana, the Tropicana Resort, Tropicana, something in the sky that allows for wet and dry park.
The concern is if projects are done and then it doesn't really impact the people, it becomes a problem. Are these projects impacting the lives of the people, the citizens of Akwa Ibom State?
What do you want to do to impact the lives of the people except provide the basic infrastructure for the economic growth of the state? What does a power plant do to impact people, for God's sake? If you don't have power in this country, you can have nothing. So how does it impact people? And a power plant is not a generator. You don't go to buy it off the shelf.
Okay, Mr. Iboro wanted to, you actually brought this up to talk about the performance. Do you not see these indices as performance indicators?
No, let's be serious about it. I'm not here to talk about politics when it comes to development of my state, Akwa Ibom State. As I am talking to you, this current administration in Akwa Ibom State, led by Udom Emmanuel, His Excellency Udom Emmanuel, has nothing on ground to show that it is interested in developing Akwa Ibom State. He's talking about road and power plant. The power plant you have heard is owned by ExxonMobil. It is not a state government-owned thing. The state government has a power plant in Ikorobasi that was started by Atta and completed by Akpabio. The state government or the Akwa Ibom State has no other power plant.
Let me correct that impression.
No.
I did not interrupt because you were saying. ExxonMobil does not own a power plant in Akwa Ibom.
I did not interrupt
you. Come back to it.
Now, as we speak, there is no other power plant in Akwa Ibom State owned by the state government or Akwa Ibom State as an entity.
What about the roads into your local government?
There is no road that this government is doing in my state. I'm from Okanafun, the place is mentioned. There is no road whatsoever that is doing. Now let me tell you something.
No roads in India.
No, that the government is doing. No road that the government.
No abandoned projects in Okanafun that have been re-awarded.
No. I don't know of it. Now let me tell you something.
Is it that there is none or you don't know of it?
There is none. Let me tell you, this government, I am sad to say, is a government that believes in mendacity, telling lies. This government claims that it has done 1,700 kilometers of road. For God's sake, that will be a stretch from Akwa Ibom to Maiduguri. If that is done, the whole of Akwa Ibom will be a construction site. Where are those roads that you say you have done 1,700 kilometers? This government has not completed one single road complete. It will go and start something and end there. That is why it's called.
Okay, so is it a question of starting and not completing, or not starting?